Hi Capricorn, it's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. I'm ready to do you guys full moon and Libra readings. Alright, let me just commune with Spirit. Spirit, I ask that you bless this reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising during this full moon in Libra on March 31st, 2018. Ask Spirit that you'd protect my energy from interfering with the reading and that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. There we go. Guys, if y'all don't know your moon sign or your ascendant or rising sign, you can go to astro.com and Google or enter your birth information there. And the moon sign represents our inner world. So for some reason, we've only been allowed to know our sun sign. But that comes from your sun sign is where the sun was at, what constellation, when you were born. So if you're sun sign Capricorn and you're here, the sun was in the constellation of Capricorn on the day you were born. Well, the moon was also in a constellation, and the moon represents our inner world. And so when I first found out my moon sign, I really resonated with that one. I mean, because it's how we feel, it's how we react, it's our emotions. And the sun sign is said to be what we're working towards. Okay? And the ascendant or rising sign is like the lens through which we're seeing the world and first impressions and that kind of thing. It's very interesting, but you can find that out, like I said, at astro.com is a good one, or just Google natal birth chart. Spirit, I thank you for allowing me to be a guide for you, a clear channel to communicate your message to the audience. Please protect my energy from interfering with the reading, and I ask that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising during this full moon in Libra, March 31st, 2018. And guys, I thank you for y'all's support. I'm going to start doing these videos earlier so that y'all have them pre-new moon and full moon. I thank y'all so much for the support, for subscribing, and you can find me on Facebook, Divinely Genuine, my Etsy shop, Divinely Genuine, and Instagram. And pretty soon I'll have the website up and running. Also, we have Jupiter in retrograde, Jupiter in Scorpio until like November, and it's currently retrograde. So I'm offering readings on that to see how it will affect you personally according to your natal chart. Okay, so if you're interested, hit me up on the things. You can order it and pay for it at the Etsy shop. And yeah. Alright, ready for some guidance, guys? Let's get in. First card, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Alright. He's got 1 foot on the rocks, 1 foot in the air, 2 ships behind him, 2 pentacles. Seems to represent choice or options, I would imagine. Typically, pentacles are going to represent value, our self-value, self-worth, and our monetary value. Let me pull it up here. And let's see. Learning the dance of change, okay? Change is the only certainty. Learning to adapt to a situation, being flexible, juggling responsibilities, learning that you cannot hold on to things forever, becoming a student of life, changing perspective, embracing a new lifestyle, knowing the daily ups and downs. Yes, change is inevitable. That's how it is. That's how it goes. And it's great. Just like the seasons change, you know. Sometimes it's just uncomfortable. But even in those uncomfortable changes, we can find relief knowing that that it will pass and that new changes and new good things will come as well. You got the companion card. I apologize, this one looks like it's been spilled on. As the advice from Spirit. Loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. We want to stray away from the shadows of this card, which is betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. Okay, so be loyal, but don't lose yourself in being loyal to your companion. Be unselfish, but don't misuse confidences or betray, you know? Alright. We've got the Three of Cups. Time of celebrating abundance. How beautiful is that? So you've got change, companion. I believe it's joy and abundance, the Three of Cups. Happiness shared with others, friendship groups, socializing in social events, expressing joy in the everyday world, a feeling of grace and blessing, celebration and reasons to party, everything fun that life has to offer, being in the moment and enjoying life. Yes, being present and enjoying life. What a great place to be, Capricorn. So I feel like these changes you're going to experience here in the new moon, in the full moon in Libra, are going to bring more joyous celebration times. As you're being loyal and unselfish, but not losing yourself in that. And then we've got the advice being the Teacher card reversed. Okay, it's going to represent your inner world when it's reversed, just as the moon sign does. It's the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Okay. So maybe inwardly you're learning or teaching yourself maybe, or gaining experience and skill. Wisdom. The shadows of this card is manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. So obviously we want to embrace the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom, okay? We've got the Seven of Cups. All the choices. Okay, let's see what that has to say for us. Cups usually represents the inner world or water signs. 7 is the house of Libra, which would be relationships and maintaining balance or justice. Excuse me. 7 of Cups is the power of the imagination. The imagination and what it can create, daydreams, illusion, and seduction. Difficulty distinguishing between illusion and reality. Hallucination, uncertainty, smoke and mirrors, options to choose from, not all as it appears. Okay. So you guys may want to do some grounding and use the power of imagination to keep you in happy spirits and in the celebration mode, because as the thoughts are, is how the emotions follow, okay? So control your thoughts, practice the law of attraction, and play with your imagination. Picture what you want. Imagine the life you want. If there were no limits, take time each day to just imagine that, okay? Because starting, you have to start with your imagination and what you want. And if anyone's experiencing like trouble with it, what's real and what's not, take some time to go within, take some time to ground. And then we've got the Martyr card reversed. Reversed again is going to be the inner world. And light attribute, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. The shadow of this card is addiction to self-pity. The more you think negatively, the more negative thoughts come. And that's why it's so important to monitor your thoughts. And it may feel like you're going crazy, and that may be what this, having trouble defining illusion and reality. It may make you feel kind of weird because we're so used to just letting our thoughts pass and not being able to control them, but it's seriously the only thing we can control, and you can do it. It just takes practice. Okay? And so we don't want to be addicted to something so low as self-pity, because the more you do that, the more it becomes a pattern. But instead, we want to learn the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Transcending, changing for the cause, changing for the good, changing for the better, changing for yourself. Having your own back, being your own best friend, playing with your imagination to take care of you. If life's not okay, imagine that it is. It helps keep the balance of the emotions. We're given that power to play with our imagination, and we have the power, only we have the power to take care of ourselves, okay? So you guys are experiencing some change, and Spirit is saying, do not lose yourself, stay loyal, okay? You are being taught things inwardly, here with the reverse teacher card. You're gaining wisdom and insight through celebration and abundance, okay? Or as you go within and gain this wisdom and insight, joy and abundance follow. And as you play with your imagination, we steer clear from any kind of negative self-pity, but instead start understanding how to transcend ourselves for a cause or for the betterment of our situation. All right. There we go, Capricorn. That is your tarot reading for the full moon in Libra. And that energy is pretty strong for about 2 weeks as the moon builds up and then goes back. Okay? So thanks so much for y'all's support. I'll see you again on the new moon. Thanks so much, Capricorn. Don't forget to howl at the moon. Peace.